Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make your own app. Like you can wipe code your own app using tools by Google. So we are going to use two tools, which is Google Stitch. It is for the UI for our app, and we are going to use Google Antigravity. So Google Antigravity is an agent based IDE, so you can download it from antigravity.google, and it's free for all the three platforms, and you get all the advanced AI models in them. So first we will uh, download the antigravity editor IDE, and then with Stitch we will design a UI, and we'll give antigravity that UI and help us create that app. So the app which we are going to create is an AI powered code reviewer. So I'm just going to describe my design here. So a single page application which uses AI to review code and then gives you suggestions. Okay, yeah, and then you can just generate it, and make sure you have selected web. So you can generate for apps and you can generate for web. So right now we are creating a web application. Till this design gets generated, we can go to anti-gravity and then we can open a folder. So right now I'm going to create a folder on the desktop. Okay, I'll not create a folder, I'll just directly open up the terminal and then go to desktop and just type in npx create next app, and the name of our app would be AI code reviewer, and just click Y. Yes, use recommended defaults. So we are using Next.js for this app, and still our design is being generated. We are using the latest model, which is 3.0 Pro. If you want it fast, then you can go with this fast model, and if you want to redesign this, then you can use the redesign option using Nano Banana Pro, and you can also use the previous model 2.5 Pro. And now for the AI we need an API key, so we're going to go to Google AI Studio, and then we are going to create an API key. But I already have an API key, which is this, so I'm going to use this. And I guess our code reviewer has been initialized. The project has been initialized. Yes, now we'll just open it. So it was on desktop, you can see. Yes, and here is the agent section. So here we will give our prompts to the agent, and then you can select the model, which is 3 Pro, Sonnet 4.5, Opus 4.5 Thinking, and then GPT OSS. I prefer Opus 4.5, and sometimes I use Gemini 3 Pro. So now you can see our design is ready. So this is how it will look, but if you want to make some changes in it, then what you can do is just click on edit and then edit theme. So we're going to make it dark theme, and color we'll choose blue, and then font we'll choose is space grotesque, and then we'll apply the theme to it. It will take less time to apply the theme than it took to generate the design. So you can see, okay, now you can see our design has been complete, the UI has been done. Now what we can do is, in this project I'll just copy this image, and here I'll paste it. Now the image is being attached, so you can see this is the image. And then I'm going to just type a prompt: create an AI based code reviewer in which we are using Google Gemini API and we are using Tailwind CSS for styling. Now this will take some time to generate. Now it's thinking. First it thinks because we are using the thinking model, and then it will create a tasks file. So now you can see it's analyzing the image. So you can see the Next.js project is already set up with Tailwind CSS, so it doesn't need to install it. And then it's also analyzing the package.json to see whether the required packages are there or not. Now it slowly studies the whole project and then uh, uh, does the code according to it. For small projects this is good, but for large projects it will generate the basic code, but as a developer you have to write the advanced sections, the customizations, you have to do them. And now I have the API key, so I'll just copy it, and here I'll create a .env file. .env, okay, rename .env.local, and in this I'm going to type in Gemini API key. I'm going to save it. So now this is the task file. So first create the implementation, then get approval, then these are the all tasks. So the implementation plan is this file will get changed in this way. Then we will add a API layer, then the styling, then the components, then the main page, then the user review, and then we'll run it. So I'll open it, and now if I just type proceed, then it will just think about my decision. Now you can see the user approved the plan. I need to proceed with execution. Let me start implementing. So it's asking me for installing the Google Gemini SDK, so I'm going to accept it. So it will install @google/generative AI. Now if I go to package.json, you can see a new package has been added. So I guess the first task is completed for installing the Google Gemini SDK dependency. Now what it will do is it will create the API route for Gemini integration, you can see, and then it will update the global.css, then it will create the header, the code editor, the analysis result, the issue card, everything it will create. So you can see route.css has been generated here. Right now it's using 1.5 flash model, but we are going to use 2.5 flash. You can see this whole code was generated by this agent. And now this is the header file. This is how the header will look, and it's going to create an exact replica of this UI which we had. And you can also see now it's created the code editor, and it's each and every file is throwing an error because it's using Lucid React, but Lucid React is not installed. When you go to package.json, Lucid React is not there, so we have to install Lucid React. Now it's creating the analysis result again. In this, the Lucid React has an issue. Now it's realizing that we have to install the Lucid React. So then it will again ask for my permission to install Lucid React. Lucid React is basically the library used for the icons. You can see we are importing Bell user from Lucid React, so those basically are the icons. It's a icons library. And now it's editing the globals.css with the custom theme. So I guess we have completed it till here. Now it's the main page layout. Now this is the main page. Okay, now the whole project has been done. Now it's asking for npm run dev, so I'll just click on accept. Now it's showing that it's ready. Now it's verifying whether the app is working or not. The implementation file, it will ask to use the browser, so I'll just deny this step because I can run the npm run build and then npm start, so I don't need to give the agent the authority to use the browser. And once all the tasks are done, it will create a walkthrough file. So I'll close this files. At first it creates task and then it creates implementation plan, and then it creates a walkthrough, you can see. So what was built? An AI powered code review application using Google Gemini API and Tailwind CSS. It created an API layer, then the components, then the core files, then the dependencies which are added, and it shows everything. So now what we have to do is, I'll just click on accept all, and what we have to do is new terminal. First in route.ts we are going to just change this to 2.5 and save it. Let's type in npm run build, and then npm start. Okay, address is already in use. Okay, it's already running at the local host. Okay, so this is how it looks. You can see like it's kind of exact replica of what it was here and here. And there's a issue. Okay, it's a hydration issue, we can ignore that right now. Now we can paste the code here. So what we can do is, I'll just go to my GitHub and I'll just take a tic-tac-toe Python file, and I'll just copy the script and I'll paste it here, and I'll click on review code. Now it's analyzing the code. It will take a little time to analyze the code. As you can see, the code was pretty big. It also detected which language it was, so that's a great feature. Right now the available languages are Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, Java, C++. Okay, now it gave us an analysis. So right now the score of our code is 65, the criticality is medium, and 6 issues are found. Missing draw game detection. Then there is also apply fix, but it's just a button, it's not working. It's just front end, the back end is not there. And then the style. Okay, so these are the 6 issues. There are 2 bugs and there are 4 styling issues. Now let's try for something else. What we can do is, I'll just take this app and I'll just, in this, can take this index.tsx file, just copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, it's not updating, so I'll click on review code and wait, I'll reload this and then I'll click on review code. As it's a TS file, so type script. And it was my mistake that I thought it was auto detecting, but it wasn't auto detecting. The default option was Python, and I pasted the Python code. That's why I thought that it was auto detecting, but it doesn't auto detect. You have to change every time. And now you can see the score is better because it's a better code. So 94 out of 100, 6 issues found again. Frequent re-renders, hard-coded colors, repetitive icon choice, magic number, empty conditional block, display raw message error. So in this video we learned how to vibe code an app. If you want to create a simple website for yourself, like which isn't very like which isn't going to be used for any large scale events, then you can just come to Stitch, generate an UI by description. Then if you're not satisfied with it, you can regenerate it, and then you can tweak it, change the AI to make the changes. You can upload your own UI and then redesign it using Nano Banana Pro. So there are many possibilities that you can do, and then just take that UI, give it to Google Antigravity agent and choose the model of your choice. But I'd prefer Opus 4.5, especially for coding. So use any agent of your choice and then like make your app. And then now what we are going to do is we're going to deploy this on GitHub. So I'm going to go to GitHub again and I'm going to create a new repository, and I'm going to call it as vibe coded app, and I'm going to keep it public, or no, I'll just keep it private, and I'll copy this link and I'll open up the terminal and just type in git remote add origin, and then I'll just come here and add a commit message like initial commit, and I'll add just a rocket emoji and I'll just commit it. And make sure in the git ignore the env file is not committed, because if you commit the env file then all your API keys would be exposed. Now the initial commit has been done. Now if I go to GitHub, you can see the code is here. Now what I have to do is go to Vercel and then just click on new app. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my app. So you can see it's vibe coded app. Just click on import, and then in the environment variables just copy this and paste it here and keep the project name as it is and then deploy it. It will take around a minute to deploy. You can see the build logs. So now I can close this chat. You can see the previous chats which we have done with the agent. Then I can just close this folder. Now our work is done. I can just close the anti-gravity app. I can close the Stitch. So this is the local host, but now we will be deploying it. So we don't need to run it on localhost. Now see, our app has been deployed. It now continue to dashboard, add later. Okay, now it's showing me wipe coded app rows, because there might be another app called as wipe coded app. That's why the domain is rows. Now if I paste this here and choose TypeScript and click on review code, let's make sure it works when we deploy it. Yeah, it's working. Now it gave us 90 out of 100 and the criticality is low. So you can see now only 4 issues have been found. Last time the same code gave us 6 issues. So now it's only giving us 4 issues. So you can see that AI model, like it, you can't be fully reliable on that AI model. The accuracy may increase when you use an paid AI model like 2.5 Pro, 3.0 Pro, or you can use the ChatGPT model, or you can use the Claude models, any model of your choice. So the accuracy might be higher and the score might also be higher or lower, because that model would review the code in a different way. So this is how you wipe code an app using Google Stitch and Google Antigravity. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button, and if you like such kind of content, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.